Alright, what's going on, guys? Y'all already see the title. Y'all know what this is gonna be about, and I really don't see how this is even an issue. It seems like common sense to me, but I guess some people just don't get it, man. So basically, what's going on is we have this Australian transgender man who wants to play in the Women's Football League in the AFL, and they have denied his entrance. They said he cannot join because, well, he's not a real woman, and people are very upset about this. There's a lot of controversy regarding this, and I don't really understand why, because I mean, it seems like common sense to me. You know, you need to be an actual woman to play in a women's league, right? I mean, that's pretty simple. This would be the equivalent of LeBron James cutting off his dick and trying to join the WNBA. Actually, I don't think he even cut it off. That's not even a requirement, apparently. You can just grow your hair out and say, oh, I'm a girl now. You know, you can still be rocking the meat. So basically, if LeBron just said, yeah, I want to join the WNBA, that's what's going on here. Obviously, that would not happen. We would not allow that to happen in America, and I don't see too many people having an issue with LeBron James not being able to join the WNBA. I think the majority of the population would be like, yeah, obviously he's not joining the WNBA. It's common sense, but that's without even seeing what this dude looks like, alright? Just wait until you see this guy's pic, bro. I mean, it's clearly a fucking dude, man. That's when it really gets hilarious. So, let's get into the article. AFL right to ban Hannah Mouncey, says transgender advocate. A prominent advocate for transgender athletes has backed an AFL decision to exclude Hannah Mouncey from its elite women's competition due to her abnormal size and strength. Okay, so let's clarify a couple things here. First of all, we got an actual transgender advocate, someone who fights for transgender rights in sports, even agreeing that this dude should not be competing with women. That's how ridiculous it is that even his own peers are saying, nah, bro, you can't be doing that. Now, second of all, we need to clarify what the Women's AFL actually is, because it stands for Australian Football League, but it's not football like American football, and it's not football like soccer either. It's like a completely different thing. If anything, I'd say it looks kind of like rugby. I'll put some video clips on the screen. This is direct footage from the Women's AFL. So as you can see, it's actually pretty physical, and I think that's the main issue with this whole situation. Like, if this dude was trying to compete in fucking, I don't know, women's golf or something where it's not so physical, then maybe he would be allowed to do it. But as you're looking at the video, bro, you can't be having a dude out there on the field over here tackling people and shit. That's not okay. And now, third of all, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy, because this is just so ridiculous to me, man. So this right here is Miss Hannah Mouncey. And now, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but this literally looks like a dude with long hair. I do not see female whatsoever when I'm looking at this picture. I don't even think this dude is like taking the hormones and shit to try to turn you into a girl, because you can like clearly tell this is a fucking dude, bro. Like, and they actually included his stats in the article, so wait till I read you this. All right, so before transitioning to female 2 years ago, Miss Mouncey represented Australia in men's handball. Although her testosterone levels are below the International Olympic Committee limit for transgender athletes, she is a muscular 100 kilograms and 190 centimeters tall. Now, just to translate those measurements into feet and pounds so that we can better understand this dude's stature. So 100 kilograms is equal to 220 pounds, and 190 centimeters is equal to 74.8 inches. So this guy would be 6'2", almost 6'3". I mean, at that point, we can basically round it up to 6'3", and he's 220 pounds. So 6'3", 220, trying to compete against 130 pound, 5'4" females. Like, come on, bro. What are you doing? Oh, and to add on to it, he's an ex-men's AFL player. So the comparison that I made in the beginning of LeBron James transitioning to the WNBA is literally what this guy is fucking doing, man. I don't know if he's actually good in the AFL. Maybe he was trash in the men's men's AFL, so he's like, you know what, I suck, I can't compete with other men, so let me just become a woman and try to bully all these little females. That'll make me cool. Like, I don't know if LeBron James would be the right comparison, because LeBron's actually good, but it's pretty similar to what's going on here. But after hearing all of this information, I just don't see how this is an issue. I already thought it wouldn't be an issue before I've even seen what this dude looks like, but now that I know the dude's 6'3", 220, looks like a fucking man with a wig on, and now you're telling me he wants to compete against women? Like, obviously, you're not going to be allowed to, man. I don't get who looks at all this information and is like, you know what, that's unfair to this guy. He should be able to bully these women. What's going on here? Like, I think even the feminists, the LGBTQT, like whoever the fuck, like all the communities, even they gotta agree this is a bit ridiculous, right? But on the other hand, this is what the feminists have been asking for, right? They want equality. They want men and women to be treated equally. So this would be a step in the direction of equality. I mean, you should let this man compete against all these women, right? I mean, honestly, you should let all the men compete against women, right? You know, just let all the men AFL players go over to the women's AFL and just compete, right? I'm sure the women could keep up. You know, they are equal to men, right? Isn't that what I've been told? Oh, but wait. You only want the equality whenever it benefits you. When a situation like this comes up and this man coming over to fuck all these girls up, then we don't want them. No, we're not equal, sir. You gotta stay over there in the men's league. You are not equal to us. I see how it works. I understand. And there's no problem with that. I see it the same way. You are not equal. This dude is clearly superior. But it's just funny because the feminists will never admit that. They try to treat equality as like this black and white issue when it's really not that simple. You know, you got to really look at each case individually. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it for the story. Obviously, fucking JJ Watt Jr. over here is not allowed to compete against 124-pound women. I think that's common sense, and I think for anyone that doesn't understand that or doesn't accept that, you are the problem with society nowadays. You are the reason our world is getting so fucked up. So if you would just like to learn how to act, that would be much appreciated on behalf of all of us normal, logical human beings. But anyways, before we finish it off, I got a couple of important announcements to make. I've already made them on Twitter, but I want to put them on here for all of the YouTube people, so you might already know what I'm talking about. But number one, I have joined Doom for Call of Duty World War II, and well, I guess the future as well. And because of this, a lot of people were asking me like what this means or whatever as far as my videos go. So I just wanted to clarify that my videos will not be changing at all. They will stay the exact same as what I have been making. I'm not trying to change my focus into Call of Duty videos or anything like that. I don't have to be extra professional or anything like that. No censorship whatsoever. Literally the exact same type of content that I have been making will continue, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. I saw people that were concerned about it, so I wanted to just clarify that. And now number two, my second announcement, I am now officially sponsored by Scuff Gaming. I would assume most of you guys know who Scuff is. You probably use a Scuff controller, but this is one of the few sponsorships in this community that I would actually take because I actually use their product. You know what I'm saying? I've been using a Scuff since Black Ops 2, since like the beginning of Black Ops 2, and it's definitely something that I would recommend people to get. And I would assume most of you probably already use their controllers anyways, but if you would like to buy one, you can use code Birdman at checkout for 5% off. And people are asking me about the code. I think 5% is just the max that they give out to people because even like nade shots and scumps are 5%. So I don't think you can get any higher than that. You know, that's just what they do, but 5% is still 5%. So if you are planning on buying a Scuff, World War II is coming out soon, so you might need to get that Scuff ready. I would appreciate it if you would use my code. Like I said, it's a product I've been using for like 5 years, so I can stand behind it pretty confidently. I think I've probably bought with my own money like 5 different Scuffs myself. I had a couple of 360 ones because I would get like a new one every year, and then I had an Xbox One, line. I had a PS4 scuff. That's the one I'm using now. Like, I don't know. I definitely recommend the product. So that's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Special thank you to all of my Patreon supporters as always. If you would like to be included, link is in the description down below. Follow me on Twitter. Link is also in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.